2025, we are taking our superhero cape off. You heard that right. We are taking our superhero cape off for the rest of the year, for 2025, and forever more. My name is Nassimbwa, and I'm not your strong Black woman. Welcome to episode 8, 3 easy ways to ask for help without feeling guilty. I personally suffered from asking for help. I honestly used to believe that I can do it all. I can do it all by myself. I can do everything that I wanted to do, which I can. But honestly, sometimes we really do need help. And as a Black woman, especially with the stereotype strong Black women, it can definitely make you feel like you have to do it all by yourself. Like, I grew up watching my mom, a single mom, do it all by herself. So that's like literally what I believed was okay. But in reality, it is not okay. There are so many things that can happen to you negatively if you're doing it all by yourself. It wasn't until 2016 when I lost my baby girl, Jazzy. RIP Jazzy. If you want to learn more about her, I talked about my miscarriage in the last episode, so you can definitely check that out. But, anyways, it wasn't until I lost her that I realized that I am not your strong Black woman. Like, I am not okay. And everyone kept saying, like, oh, you're so strong, how strong I was. And guess what I did? I pretended to be strong, like I had a mask on, but deep down inside, I was literally dying. So I want to talk about how um, not asking for help can affect you negatively. Number one, it can cause anxiety. Yes, it can cause anxiety. Not asking for help can cause anxiety because you're worried. You're worried about what you got to do next. You're worried about doing the next thing. You're worried about, oh, and if you can't do it, oh, how am I going to do it? How am I going to make this work? What can I do to make it work? So you're always worried when you're not asking for help, especially when you need it. Number two, stress. Stress. It can cause stress. And I've said this before, but mark my word, stress can kill you. Matter of fact, don't mark my word. Don't mark my word. Look it up. Stress is the number one killer for heart disease, for diabetes, for amongst a bunch of other diseases. Stress is the number one killer. Doing it all by yourself, acting like a superhero, can literally kill you. And I know, you're strong. You got this. You've been doing it by yourself. You've been not asking for help. But guess what? What are they going to do when you're not here? Think about it. What are they going to do when you are not here because you have died from stress? They're going to ask somebody else to do it. So let somebody else do it. Let somebody else do it. Number three, depression. Not asking for help can cause depression. Yes, it can make you sad because especially if you need the help and you're pretending like you can do it all by yourself, it can make you sad. It can bring you down. It can make you depressed, even possibly wanting to commit suicide because you think that it is okay for you to do it all on your own. You think you're fine doing it all on your own, but deep down inside, you're probably not okay. If you're wondering why you don't want to get out of bed, if you're wondering why you don't want to do the activities that you used to do, if you're wondering why you're feeling so sad, you're crying out of nowhere, you're angry because you are doing it all by yourself and you shouldn't have to do it all by yourself. And like I was saying earlier, for me, I grew up with a mom who did it all by herself. Bless her heart. She is a strong woman who is Black, because there's a difference between a strong Black woman and a Black woman who is strong. She is a Black woman who is strong. And bless her heart, she took care of 4 or 5 kids all by herself, worked so many hours, but I can guarantee you it was not easy for her. I know that for a fact. And I was going down that same path, doing it all on my own, not asking for help. For me, asking for help was a sign of weakness, when indeed it's a sign of strength, which leads me to talk about the next topic: how you can ask for help without feeling guilty. Take out your pen and paper. Let's go. Okay, that was corny. Number one, become aware of your definition of strong. I always say you cannot have self improvement without having self awareness. How do you define strong? Is it not asking for help? Is it doing it all on your own? Is it wearing your superhero cape? How do you define strong? Let's redefine strong. Strong is asking for help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Asking for help is actually looking out for your well-being. It is you checking up on yourself, like, okay, I'm not about to do all of this by myself. I don't have to do it all by myself. I shouldn't have to do it all by myself. What type of support can I get? And I know there are some people out there who literally may not have the support, but seek out to your local group, seek out to therapy, go to social services, go to Medicaid, go to Medicare, whatever you got to do, go to your churches. There are churches out there that provide services, daycare services, or support, whatever you may need. Just try to seek out support if you don't feel like you have that support. Create that support. Number two, and this is an easy one, this is a no brainer: ask. Ask for help. Why is everyone always asking you to do everything? Because they're so used to you doing everything. But you can ask for help yourself, especially if you're always the one doing everything. And God said, ask and you shall receive. If you're not asking, treasure, you're not going to receive anything. You're going to be burdened. You're going to be overwhelmed. You're going to be stressed because of all the things that you have to do by yourself, because you're not asking for help. Ask. And you know what? I had a problem with asking, before I'm married, okay? And my husband, like, I'm the type, like, I want to do everything by myself. But once I realized, like, I shouldn't have to do it by myself, and he's not like a rocket science, well, not a rocket scientist, but like what's those people that can read minds? He can't read minds. So I literally had to just ask him. Family members, ask. Ask for help. Ask and thou shalt receive. Number three, this is my favorite one. Hear me say no, 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 no. Can we say no, 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 no? Hear me say no, 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 no. Say no. Just say no. If somebody wants you to do something, say no. If somebody asks you to do something, say no. If you are available and have plans and don't have any plans and you could possibly do it, say no. If you're tired, say no. You don't have to do everything, especially for those who are the helping type, that loves to help, that loves to be the savior, that finds it difficult to say no. You can say no. What are they going to do when you're not here? They're going to ask somebody else to do it. It's time to start thinking about your well being and your health. Say and oh. So come around, look closely, and if you're listening to the podcast, hear me out and repeat after me. I vow to start taking my superhero cape off. I am no longer a superhero. I am, say your name, and I am asking for help. And I'm saying no when I don't feel like doing it. And I don't have to have a reason to say no. Let me repeat that again. I do not have to have a reason to say no. And I hear you. You've been always the one doing everything. You've been always the one taking care of things. You think you're the only one that can get things done the way that you want it to get done. But guess what? You're not. And you can say no. And you can ask for help. And you can take some of that burden off of you because you deserve it. You deserve peace. You deserve love. And you deserve a break in 2025. I hope that I was able to provide a space for you to breathe. Please like and subscribe. Bye.